Welcome back. We've got Shannon Becker in the studio with these big three news stories of the week. Shannon, good morning.
Good morning.
Yes.
You ready for a great weekend?
How about yourself? Yeah.
Me as well, thank you.
Wonderful.
Let's take a look at the big three stories this week, what's happening live and local where you live. It was Saturday, about 11 o'clock in the morning. You know, something you hear about in bigger cities, that's the suspect as he walked into the Commerce Bank. Just around 11 o'clock Saturday morning. We learned about it just shortly thereafter. The man, interestingly enough, turned himself in a couple of days later, Joppa police work. It was one of those things where they did a lot of the footwork themselves. Actually called him and said, hey, you know, tell her, and he admitted to it. And he said when the teller handed him $200 cash, that's what she gave him, he looked at it and he said, well, this was a bad idea. And then he walked out. I mean, but seriously, it probably was
reckoning.
Probably was a bad idea. He's charged with a first-degree robbery. He did have a Glock weapon in his bag that was visible to the camera, but he didn't have it in his hand. And then also armed criminal action as that story unfolds. Our number 2, KOAM News Now, live and local. Joplin News First Stories. We talked about it last week. It was
we did.
You and I kind of joked off. I was like, "This is going to be a big deal." Yeah, it was.
Look at that line.
It was our bonus story last week, and probably about 200 people showed up to the grand opening of the weekend for Five Below. I went inside, checked it out. I tell you, it's a teenager's paradise for
really is.
The young ladies. I have 2 daughters. Now in their 20s, but when they were younger, they would have loved this.
Absolutely.
And it was actually a lot of fun. I saw a lot of people I know, and they're going to actually do super well. It's at the old Party City location. It's pretty big in there, next to the Dollar Tree. Our number 1 KOAM News Now story of the week, tragedy in McDonald County near Goodman. This was Saturday evening right there. That's the damage to a tractor trailer as a Honda had rear-ended the rear end of it. So what had happened, people had called 911 saying there were some dogs in the roadway. Deputies had responded to that area and traffic had stopped so they could try and gather these dogs up or whatever, something like that. The mother did not see the stopped traffic. That is the 23-month-old little girl who did die. More details on our website. Her obituary was released yesterday. It'll be at Ozark Funeral Home will be the viewing today. It'll go on until 8 o'clock, and there's also a fundraiser, I believe. You can contact them through that as well. Our bonus story of the week. Watch out, these bonuses, they're always good, you know. Mocan Dragway will be smoking this weekend. Farm Truck and Asian. Have you ever heard of these guys?
No, tell me about them.
They're from the 405, which is Oklahoma City. They'll be here all weekend. It's the 405 Outlaw Shootout. So they got this farm truck that they race other people who come and want to challenge them. So it's really crazy. But on the internet, they have like millions of followers. They also have a boat that's this truck as well that goes out on the lake.
Wow.
I mean, this is stuff.
It's impressive.
Yeah, this is stuff that the internet is made for, I swear. So if you love it, if you've heard of it, you've got to check it out. It's this weekend, of course, at the Smokin' Mocan Dragway. It'll be fun. I'll be out there for sure.
Wonderful. Shannon, as always, thank you so much for being with us this morning. Stick around. We'll be right back.